What's up, everyone? It's Ryan. Practice makes perfection. Got a new thing to show you guys. It is a air diverter for the Dewalt router. This guy over here, so that you're not blowing dust everywhere. Hold on, let me get my tripod. Alright, you got the tripod, selfie stick. Where was I? Yes, so I got this because, one of my goals is to make YouTube videos with my router, but dust is a problem. So that stuff gets blown everywhere, and I don't have an enclosure. So I bought this guy. It worked great. I really liked it. I was a little cheap. Got the foam brushes, not the bristle brushes, but I have bristle brushes, so I figured I'd just try the foam, and if it didn't work out, I would just put the bristle brushes on there. I like saying that, bristle brushes. Anyways, so I got this for the the Sainsmart 4030 ProVER here, and it's great and all, but yeah, I can't really record and make some cool content like I want to, because that is one of my goals, is to focus a lot on YouTube as well as learn this whole woodworking stuff. But also I gotta run my vacuum, and between that and the router, it's loud. I know woodworking is loud, so I should have known better. But sometimes after the kids go to bed and I don't want to make a lot of noise, it would be nice to just come up here and do a car, film it, and be able to post it for you guys. So I tried modifying this with some acrylic here, and put a little shield on here to keep it from blowing directly down. And I had a plan. I was going to drill some holes in the side of this. So my first attempt didn't pan out so well, so it was getting late, so I went and sat in bed, and then I just looked to see if anyone else out there had done some stuff like that. I gotta stop moving this around, I know it's loud. So I came across some stuff on Thingiverse. Unfortunately, I don't have a 3D printer, so I looked on Etsy. No one was making these things, and I ended up finding this one on eBay, and I had a really cool video where the guy was carving carbon fiber. He was cutting it out with a router, the Dewalt over here in particular. So if you didn't know, carbon fiber dust is not good for your lungs. So he had this, and he had the carbon fiber in like a pool of water, because that's typically, I guess, what you would want to do to control the dust is use water. And you wouldn't want the air blowing down into the water, then you'd just be blowing water everywhere. So he had this, and it diverted the air out the sides, and he was able to cut it. So I was able to find this on eBay. It was only $10 after taxes and everything like that. I think it had free shipping. I want to say it was only like $12. Took me about a week to get it, but we'll test it out here in a moment, see how it is. First impression, this was probably not the best 3D print. As you can see, there's some loose strands going on here. Maybe that's why these were so cheap. I don't know. I'm not a 3D printer, so that's kind of weird to say. I'm not a 3D printer. Of course I'm not a 3D printer. Well, I'm not someone that does 3D printing, if that makes better sense. Anyways, yeah, I'm playing with this little strand here off to the side. But I mean, I think it was a good investment, even though it's not the best made. I would like to get a 3D printer in the future, and maybe try out those Thingiverse ones. But like I said, no one's really selling these. I didn't find them on Etsy, and this was the only one that I could find on eBay. So maybe you know, people, these are dime a dozen, you know, everyone makes these and stuff like that. So I mean, I guess it makes sense, you know, you want to get rid of the dust, not just keep it on. But like I said, I want to use my CNC machine to make some content and, you know, inspire other people to do carving. But if it's hidden behind a brush, then it just doesn't work out. So let's let me show you this a little bit more. This is the second. I didn't record the first time I did this, so I already did the carve recording, but I'll just show you guys how this goes on. It's pretty cool. It just kind of screws on. Let me come around here. So just like with the, you know, it has the threaded, I don't know what you call that, for the, you know, the guide and everything like that. So this has kind of got like a little thread thing going on. I do find it hard to get it lined up just perfectly because of that hole in the way it is, or maybe there's a sweet spot. But yeah, it just kind of threads on there, opens up to here, and exposes the little button thing, even though I don't think there's enough room to get the wrench. I mean, there might be enough room. Let's see if we can't get the wrench on there. Maybe if it's at an angle. Yeah, definitely not worth it. So best to just put your bit in first and then screw it on up in there. And then yeah, I'll switch over to the footage of I carved out just this little circle here with a V-bit, and yeah, it wasn't too bad. It definitely did its job. I think that just the spinning of this gave a little airflow. I mean, it wasn't like, man, I'll probably have to do some more testing, but normally it blows it and it's all over my floor in front of my machine here, so it worked out. I'm kind of excited to use this, and who knows, maybe I'll get a 3D printer in the future, and I'll try out those other ones. The guy had, like, you know, version 2, version 3. So I like the Dewalt. I'm not ready to invest $400 or $500 into like a water-cooled spindle or a VFD and all that stuff. I'm just not there yet, you know, so I'm going to use and abuse my Dewalt, and yeah. All right, let's go check out this other stuff. See you guys over on that video. Clip, I guess you could say. Anyways. All right, so I got this set up. Hopefully this doesn't come too loose. Just using some scrap wood, and yeah, let's see how it does. I gotta load. I just realized that I gotta redo my first part of the video because I was taking pictures and not recording. So that's fun. Anyways, let's go ahead and set my Z. And this always scares me because, you know, the many times I haven't attached the clip, it just keeps going. But center this. We're going to turn this back down from 6 down to 1. Turn it on, and let's see how well this guy does. I think really the only one thing you got to be aware of is definitely you just lose a little bit, but I don't think, you know, going that deep. I mean, we're talking like probably if you're carving more than ½ inch, probably something to be aware of. So let's try it out. me take this off here. I suppose it did mitigate some of the blowing everywhere. Normally I have it all over my floor here, but I think it'll help out. So I'll post some links. Man, I gotta start looking at what I'm recording on the camera and not in real life. Yeah, so not too shabby, I don't think. And I look forward to doing some more stuff in the future here. Alright guys, thanks for checking this out. Like I said, I'll post a link and then I'll add some of those Thingiverse ones. I saw, like, I don't have a 3D printer unfortunately, so I can't test those out, but there's some guy on there that has like a bunch of different versions of it. So, well, let me break this. But I do, I guess I would recommend this. I think I forgot to say I got this for $10. I think it was like a total of $12 after taxes. It took me about a week to get it, and yeah, I'd probably recommend this to anyone trying to, especially if you don't have any type of enclosure or dust control setup. Definitely pick one of these up. All right, guys, take it easy.